Yes, we're back. Roshfooco watches and things. Today is the Orient Mako FEM 6500DV version 1 Mako in the house. Now discontinued. I think we're on to version 3 or something of the Mako range. Entry level, kind of sub £100 watch when it first came out a few years back. Rival to the SKX in some respects in some people's minds. Certainly more than would perhaps meet the eye initially. So 41.5 diameter, just under 47 lug to lug. Ooh. $13 and a bit to the top of that flat mineral crystal. As stated above the 6 o'clock index there, this is a 200 meter water resistant watch. It's non-certified though, either by ISO or by the Japanese equivalent, so it doesn't have all of the features that you would have on a diver rated 200 meter watch, not least the lack of loom on the end of that second hand. Inside, Orient's in-house 46943 movement, pretty basic, non-hack, non-hand wind. Got this funny pusher at the 2 again, like on lots of the old Orients. That is a day change. Oh, unscrew it properly. That's a day change button. It does screw down though. Quick set, day and time from the main crown. Again, screw down and signs as well, which is a nice little touch. Obviously 316L stainless steel construction, including that. Shall we have a look at it? It's pretty basic, not much to see. Including the lightly etched closed case back. So it's fit for purpose. You can use it in lots of different environments. I think that's why people said it was going to take on the SKX, because it has kind of similar ruggedness, even though it's not certified. But here's the thing: whereas your SKX is a born tool, apart from the lugs, check my other video, which have got really nice aesthetic design put into them. It's pretty as you are, you know. This one, take a look at those slim crown guards. Take a look at the applied heraldic logo of Orient. Those beautiful sword hands. The framed steel polished framed day and date window. The framed Arabics 6, 9 and 12, and the framed baton indexes at the other hour markings. The little indents into the bezel. Even the cursive script of water resist on the dial. All of these are little refined touches that you're probably not going to find so much on the SKX. Now, I'm not here to tell you that this is going to take on the SKX. I've got both, so should you. But it does have these little touches that mean it's just got that little extra, you know. It's got that little extra that means it's a bit more refined, a bit more classy, a bit more thought about. Probably makes it a bit more usable in different situations as well. However, there are some negatives. The mineral crystal, for one, you can see those little dinks and chips taken out down by the 6 o'clock there, which is a bit of a drag. Mentioned it before, there's no loom on the second hand, so in low light positions you just got to have to hope that your watch is still running. The hands and the indexes are all loomed. We'll take a look at that in a bit, but it's not the best loom in the world. It does fade pretty fast. And the strap as well. Hold on a second, I'll see if I can drag the strap out from somewhere. Yeah, this is the strap that it comes on. Not much to write home about there, I'm afraid. Pretty stiff. Not much fun wearing that one. It's a bit like the old, well, SKX rubber strap really, and the V1 monsters as well. Which is funny actually, when I was researching this watch, looking back at the prices they were a few years ago, talking about sub £100 dive style watches or dive watches. This one, SKX Seiko Monster as well. You're not getting one of those for less than 100 quid unless you steal it from somebody. So, like I mentioned before, these ones are discontinued now. You can still pick them up on eBay. You're probably looking around £100, I would have thought, for a second-hand one, which was probably what they were selling for new a few years ago. But, you know, I mean, there is an upgraded version now. It doesn't have that pusher at 2. It's a bit more cleaner look. It's got a better movement. But this is the original. I like it. I'm going to keep it in my collection. I'm definitely going to change out that crystal at some point though, because I don't reckon those chips. We'll go out with checking out the loom. But again, this is Roshfooco Watches and Things. It's the Orient Mako V1. I'm out. Forget to put it on my wrist, didn't I? So if you stayed this long, here it is on a 7-inch wrist. It wears an absolute treat. Wears a little smaller actually than the 41.5, 42 diameter. Certainly got a classy look to it. Yeah, get it off that rubber strap or that jingly jangly crappy bracelet that the other version comes on. Stick it on something a bit better and it's a beauty. Cheers, Roshfooco.